the embrace of effective communication. What's better today, friend? Welcome to Sparks. It's our joy that you have joined us here today. Sparks, my friends, are those glimmers of inspiration that dance upon the edges of our minds. They are the thoughts and ideas that flutter around the realm of faith, neuroscience, and marketplace leadership like fireflies on a summer night. Not yet fully formed, not fully explored, but brimming with potential. On to today's spark. I shall introduce you to hugs. Ideas are the golden coins of our modern era. Your ability to convey these precious ideas with persuasion and passion is the key that unlocks the doors to your dreams. To spread your message effectively, you need a fresh, contemporary approach to communication. Let me introduce you to the art of hugs. Yes, hugs. Communicating with impact requires us to embrace new principles. Principles that transform our words into a warm, compelling, and memorable experience. The magic of story. Science tells us that stories do wonders for our brains. They light up our minds, creating connections that mere facts and figures could never achieve. When we share a story, our audience steps into our world, often adopting our perspective. The theatre of the mind. Think of your prefrontal cortex, as a grand theatre stage. Here, your focused thoughts are like actors performing under the spotlight. But beware, as the stage is limited. Only a handful of actors or thoughts can perform at once, just like how we remember phone numbers. Imagine the stage filled with actors representing incoming information from the world around you. At the same time, audience members, your inner thoughts, clamber onto the stage, all vying for the spotlight of your attention. Capturing attention. Our minds are designed to focus on what's unusual, new, or potentially threatening. This role is played by the anterior cingulate cortex, AEC, the vigilant guard, always on high alert. When this guard senses something novel or alarming, it releases cortisol, the stress hormone from the amygdala, prompting us to snap to attention. Picture the SES as steadfast sentinel, ever ready to ring the alarm bell. But how do we hold on to that attention? Sustaining attention, power of tension and emotion. To keep someone's attention, we must weave tension into our tales. Like the suspense in a gripping novel, tension makes us yearn for what happens next. As this tension builds, our hearts latch onto the characters in the story. This emotional bond triggers the release of oxytocin, the love hormone, fostering empathy and trust. A well-told story offers moments of satisfaction, little victories that delight our minds thanks to dopamine, the happy chemical. These moments keep our audience engaged and committed, moving beyond boring communication. Dull communication, laden with just facts and devoid of emotion, fails to captivate. Without an emotional link, there's no dopamine to anchor the memory, and thus we forget. Facts alone have no heart. No oxytocin flows to build trust. It's time to say goodbye to boring presentations. Telling a good story, the key to engaging communication. To capture and keep someone's attention, tell them a compelling story. Tap into the brain's natural response. Use a storyline to introduce tension and capture attention. Build the tension to maintain interest. Hold attention long enough for your audience to empathize with your characters, producing oxytocin and trust. Ensure your characters experience small triumphs, bringing the story to a positive conclusion. This releases dopamine, keeping your audience happy and locking the facts into their memory. Where do I start? Passion fuels the best speakers. It's the fire that lights up their tales. To find your fuel, reflect on a story that resonates deeply with you. Think of the most stirring speech you've ever heard. It was a story. Recall your favourite movie. It too was a story. look back at a significant event in your own life, there lies your story. Start there. Embrace the art of storytelling and watch your words transform minds and hearts. How do you transform minds and hearts? Join in the conversation. We love to hear from you. Your comments and likes and shares help us keep on keeping on. Can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for listening to Sparks, a Difference Makers podcast by John Michael. Subscribe for free to receive new episodes and support our work with your likes. Join us at differencemakers.substack.com.